Have you ever wondered what type of jewels Princess Royal would inherit from Queen Elizabeth II? Will she get her most expensive Vladimir Tiara or the Cambridge Emerald Parure? Presumably, we may imagine lots of jewelry coming in from mother to daughter. But does it make sense according to the British royal family rules? Reportedly, Princess Anne's jewelry collection is valued at an impressive $7 million. This includes heirlooms like the Aquamarine Pineflower Tiara, the Diamond Festoon Tiara, Princess Andrew's Meander Bandeau, and Empress Marie's Sapphire and Pearl Choker. But that's the jewels she has been wearing for a long time. However, most recently she inherited Queen Elizabeth's iconic three-strand pearl necklace, valued at around $1.5 million. Now comes the question, is it the single piece she got as the Princess Royale? Even if yes, that's one with the most warm memories about Queen Elizabeth II, and hence, it is a good piece to shimmer in. Below we will show you some of jewels Princess Anne got from her family as presents, and some she took on after Queen Mother and Queen Elizabeth II. So just take a cup of tea and let's watch her brilliant heirlooms together. Three-strand pearl necklace. Princess Anne may not be as flamboyant as some of her royal relatives, but her wealth is nothing short of impressive, including her jewelry box. Her net worth, currently estimated at around $10 million, has likely increased since the passing of her mother, Queen Elizabeth II. And now, one more piece of jewel is even more important to Princess Anne, rather than counting her wealth. And that's her mother's beloved pearl necklace. The item in question is the former monarch's three-strand pearl necklace, and it holds an extra special meaning to both the princess and her late mother, as it was a gift to Her Majesty from her father, King George VI, Anne's grandfather. When Anne walked out at the English-speaking Union in New York, she was photographed wearing the amazing outfit, which was stunning. The princess accessorized the priceless homage with a stunning pair of pearl earrings, which went perfectly with it. Jewelers David Douglas claims that Elizabeth had an identical necklace manufactured because she loved the three-strand pearl necklace so much. A third three-strand pearl necklace was added to her collection in 1953. The only distinction between the three was that this one had a diamond clasp, and it was a gift from the Emir of Qatar. Aquamarine Pineflower Tiara. Made by Cartier for Queen Mother, this Aquamarine Pineflower Tiara was gifted to Princess Anne ahead of her wedding to Captain Mark Phillips in 1973. Commissioned by King George VI from Cartier as a wedding anniversary gift for his wife Queen Elizabeth, the tiara is composed of aquamarines and diamonds arranged in a pine cone motif, interspersed with large, upright rectangular aquamarines and smaller diamonds. However, Princess Anne had the tiara shortened at some point, and the large central aquamarine made into a pendant, which she seems to have also worn as a brooch. This tiara is a rare jewel to see. Princess Anne indeed loves aquamarines, as she often chooses to wear the brooch pendant along with her one more aquamarine pendant on the pearl necklace. The Diamond Ribbon and Festoon Necklace. The diamond ribbon and festoon necklace and earrings, as well as the diamond ribbon and tassel brooch, are among Princess Anne's most prestigious jewelry sets. In 2017, she wore them with the Diamond Festoon Tiara during a state dinner for the King and Queen of Spain. The jaw-dropping necklace is adorned with ribbons, bows, and pendant drops, and is believed to be worth up to $3 million. Her parents, Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, presented her with a necklace and earrings for her 18th birthday. Her brother, Prince Charles, gave her the brooch as a gift for her wedding day in 1973, which is designed in the same style as the necklace. Because the antique-style bows go well with each other, she frequently wears the pieces together. One can even think that all pieces come as a parure. The necklace itself, however, reminds us of an antique jewelry design, going closer to the Edwardian style, which typically contains of several drapes of stones, chains, and usually a design motif that includes a garland, a string of flowers, leaves, or ribbons. No matter what, this type of jewel suits Princess Royal, making her stand out from the rest. Prince Albert's Sapphire Brooch. But now we are getting into the murky heirloom, with a rather complex and unconfirmed background. What is it all about? In 1840, Prince Albert, who was about to marry Queen Victoria, presented her with a sapphire and diamond brooch. It is depicted in Queen photographs until Albert's passing, and she loved it so much that she wore it fastened to her wedding gown. In her diary, she noted that Albert had given her a splendid brooch, a large sapphire set round with diamonds, which is really quite beautiful. Queen Elizabeth is the only queen to have worn the original brooch, which Queen Victoria left as an heirloom of the crown. Precious duplicates of the brooch are thought to have been made at some point. Albert may have ordered 2 copies for his daughters. According to a different story, Albert ordered just one more sapphire and diamond brooch, which he handed to Victoria in 1845 for her 26th birthday. Princess Helena, their 3rd daughter, later acquired this brooch. Many experts think that the sapphire brooch that Princess Anne wore might have come from Victoria's collection, though it has never been established how many replicas were created or where they ended up. At any rate, Princess Anne's sapphire brooch has the kind of history romance novels are made of, and we love the story. And you? Sapphire and Pearl Choker. Princess Anne from her younger years loved wearing chokers, from bold velvet black chokers to more exquisite with historical background, just like this one. It was once owned by Queen Mary, who bought the piece from Empress Maria Fedorovna, and hence comes the name of the choker. When Queen Mary passed away, the choker was inherited by her granddaughter Queen Elizabeth, who subsequently passed it on to Princess Anne. The choker features a large diamond and sapphire clasp at the center of 4 strands of pearls with gold and diamond spacers. The piece is convertible, transforming into a brooch and a pair of bracelets. However, most of the time, Princess Royal has worn it as a choker rather than making variations. She would often match the sapphire choker with the Festoon Tiara, which was given to the princess in 1973 by the Worldwide Shipping Group after she christened one of its ships. She has continued to wear both pieces for state banquets and official events to this day, and in 2008 she lent the tiara to her daughter-in-law, Autumn Phillips, to wear on her wedding day. However, this choker, as her ultimate piece to go, she has never lent to anyone. The turquoise and pearl necklace. This unusual in design necklace was given to Princess Anne by Queen Elizabeth, who got it from the President of Pakistan in 1971. It is known that Anne has worn the piece since the same year. We believe the Queen re-gifted the necklace, as it was out of her usual style, and back then Anne was known for her bold taste in jewels and attire. The necklace was later shortened by removing the longer row and adding the pendants to the shorter row in a way that completely encircles the necklace. And what's interesting, but typical for Princess, the extra pendant was used to make a pair of earrings. Although lately we haven't seen Princess Royal donning a Pakistani necklace, we hope to see it soon. Grima Pearl Earrings. The Grima Pearl earrings, which Princess Anne's mother and father, Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, gave her in the late 1960s, are her most enduring jewelry piece. Designed by Andrew Grima, earrings are made of gold, pearl, and diamonds in a modern leaf design. They also have detachable pendant sections, which Anne wore several times in her younger years. The late Queen Elizabeth II was particularly well known for her vast collection of pearl necklaces, which she wore to several events and occasions. Pearls have long been associated with monarchy, so does Anne loves pearls too. Over the course of her life, Princess Anne has worn her Grima pearl earrings frequently and on several significant personal occasions, such as her 1992 wedding to Timothy Lawrence in Scotland. Therefore, it's safe to conclude that the late monarch's daughter successfully inherited her love of pearls. A particularly sentimental choice for Princess Anne, she wore the earrings during her appearance at St. Paul's Cathedral as part of Queen Elizabeth II's Jubilee celebration last June, as well as on her journey to London alongside her mother's coffin last September. Queen Mary's The City of London choker. And finally, we are getting to the one more piece that remained silent for many years. Queen Mary's striking City of London choker was a wedding gift from the City of London in 1893, which was her piece to go, as she indeed loved putting on chokers and necklaces together. And guess what? The piece is designed as 2 latticed diamond and pearl bracelets, that could be combined into one necklace. The City of London choker was a lifelong favorite of Queen Mary, often worn with the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara or the Ladies of England tiara in the years after her wedding day. One of the rare gems that Queen Mary kept until her death in 1953 was this piece, which she did not alter at all. The choker was inherited by the late Queen, and as she never wore chokers, it stayed unworn for decades. But thankfully, Princess Anne is one of the royals who love all that glitters with history, and it suits her well. For the first time in 2001, Princess Anne wore the City of London choker to the annual Festival of Trees Gala at the Natural History Museum, which raises funds for Save the Children, and 4 years later for the same event at the Natural History Museum. But here comes the question: does this piece belong to the part of heritage from Queen Elizabeth II, or was it a loan from the royal vaults? It's hard to say, but we hope soon we can discover more jewels coming into light, just like this one demonstrating a royal splendor. We wonder if you have ever watched or read about the jewels of Princess Anne, and what do you think about her royal style? If you have any particular ideas about jewels you want us to feature in future videos, please write them down in your comments. We would like to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you on our next dazzling journey.